Hello, how's it going, people? YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to, I was going to say PGA Tour 2K23, but this is EA Sports Road to the Masters. Game was released today. So, first impressions, I'm actually really quite happy with it. A couple of things that are maybe not perfect, but I think that some of it has been noted. But I've started off the amateur. I noticed that some people were doing the quick rounds, which I quite like. The only thing with the quick rounds is you don't have any control, obviously, on the simulation part. So, from what I've seen of other people doing it, potentially you miss out on a lot. So, I'm not doing that. So, career settings, I did have it, I think, at 75. I'm going to put it up to 80. I just feel like, I think we shot, what did we shoot? First round with 3 under par or something. So, I'm going to put it to that. And let's play event. So there's a player. The thing I like about this is you can get into your golf bag and you can actually change. We've got the Masters bag there. We've got this Players Championship bag. So I'm just going to go with the bog standard bag because I feel we haven't really made it yet, if you know what I mean. So let's start the round. So I have done some player updates.
EA Sports, in conjunction with the RNA, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe.
I must admit, straight off the bat, EA Sports, the presentation's absolutely phenomenal.
Things starting to slowly take
Graphics
shape
are good, courses are good.
For some, it is a race for the top prize. For
here we go.
It's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard.
I'm trying to think what stuff I've got on.
At 3 under par. Included among them is the golfer we'll be watching, as this
I'm going to try and put,
to be a compelling round of golf.
Now, I might actually put the shot shaping off or have it on easy because I feel the way they've got the shot shaping, if you look at it from here, I don't know why it goes from the... I don't know. To me, the swing, if that was a proper swing, top and bottom, then if I wait till I'll do a practice swing. The way I used to do it in the old games, especially with I think it was Tiger Woods, was it 12, 11, 12, 13, can't remember. I used to just angle my control stick and just swing straight. But doing that in this, it's nowhere close. So you've got to find, I just don't get it. I really don't. I'm trying to find when it doesn't vibrate. There it is. Well, no. I just can't get it. I mean, I don't know, that might be not too... But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go in, I'm just going to switch it off, because I think it's... At the moment, I don't have a Scooby-Doo how to get it. And it's something that I would probably like to do, but I'm going to switch it off, because I think it's just way too hard. Now, what do we... I might do... I might just do auto tap in. I might just trial it to see what it's like. Although in a harder setting, I think with the hard putting, we could actually miss potential 3-foot putts. But I'm just going to try that. I just want to see what it's like. Right, here we go. So yeah, I've got that off at the moment. I just don't think it's, I don't know, it's not viable. Oh, still on the practice swing. I've also got the aim marker off in the swing.
Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second.
So yeah, quick rounds are good. I like the format, but as I say, I think there's a lot to the simulation part, and it can kind of leave you not up
So
to
not a whole
scratch.
lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4.
Right, what we got here? I think the pitch shot. I think it's going to run quite a bit. I think want to land it there. Now you see, this is where that was maybe just a little bit shy, but it's actually perfect. Not having the actual the aim assist on the
A
swing arc
4-footer here for birdie.
is a little bit different as well. I don't know how many times I've done the control stick, the analog stick to move. I might actually change the camera to zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here
Good
at
buffet.
1. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday.
So it looks like you're teeing off with a leader there, which is going to be interesting because the scores are going to be like, we're not really going to know what he's at. Again, I might actually put off this swing arc because you can actually see with the wind. I actually got a perfect downswing there.
That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second.
Ball is rolling. In fact, you know what? I actually want to turn that off.
Little bit of an awkward distance
settings.
for this. His second.
So we have got where is? Oh, it's it's visuals. Sorry. We've got heartbeat moments. I see there's a whole out VFX. I'm going to enable that initially because I don't know. I just want to see what it does. Ball tracer, swing feedback, shot track and follow. I'm going to go for low in that one. Ball tracer enabled. Where's the? Is it gameplay? Am I just no? No. Oh, it's the wrong button again. It's L2. No. It's because I've changed. Sorry. Trying to get used to the control mechanics on the menu. Right. What would that be? It would. I'm trying to think where this is. Is that? Right, what is that? Arc shows entire ball flight until first collision. Is it that? If you turn that off, is that it? That's the only thing I can think. Yeah, I think that's it. Right, what we got here? 66 yards, 2 foot up. Wind is quite strong. I think we're going to have a lot of rollout in this, so I think we need. Yeah, we need to be careful with this one. This could get away from us. Yeah, the clubs are too big. That's one of the main points that a lot of people have brought up. Like, that club just is just a little bit too big, too large. Is that short? Oh, it's way short. Underswing was 8.8%. That is not good. Not good. Right. This is where not having the aiming portion makes a big difference. I think I want to go a bit there, but I don't know how this is going to reflect in the swing. Sit.
Had to take the boxing gloves off on that one. No touch
Try and buy a bit.
whatsoever.
It doesn't look as if
This
there's a
is
lot of break
long
coming
putt
back. Okay, there's not a lot of break. I mean, it's barely. I mean, is that even going to really turn? Right, it's 2 inches up. Was that actually was straight?
Not quite on target.
The putting as well, I think I prefer 2K23's putting style, where you control the oh my god.
Okay, it's a bogey.
You control the actual speed of the putt,
He's going to slide
or the power of the putt
backwards to
through just
3
the
under par.
backstroke. But I'm impressed with the game. I think graphically it just looks really good. I do have a cold, by the way. I didn't really feel too well the other day. Feeling a little bit worse for wear. Oh baby, that could be on the green. Oh, a nice kick off that little bank. Maybe a little bit too much. Yeah, the rolling at St Andrews is insane.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Working from the rough. Here's his second.
Wow, we're quite a bit away. We've got the long flop, but you can see the circle in the long flop is not great. Like, there's a lot of dispersion there, so well, I'm going to go with it. You can see there that the swing line's very, very tight. Just going to see where the full swing is. See, it's just not accurate enough. I may have to do some. I think I need to upgrade the skill sets for that. Oh, struggling here a little bit. Although, it could be worse. Right, I think to be honest, if we pitch it here, is it going to kill that bounce? Again, I'm tempted to put the swing arc thing on just to see where we need to hit it. I mean, that was almost perfect. Does run out a little bit, but also got a putt for par.
$14 feet to the hole.
Right, 15, so we'll always be a bit there. Break. Sometimes you can overread these breaks. Let's go.
No mistaking that one. That is a good par.
I actually just noticed that the visual effects and the hole out. I think it's actually. I quite like it. I don't think it's that bad. But I think in St Andrews, I think we should be able to carry this part here. I think. So the course looks absolutely amazing. I think graphically it's pretty much bang on.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
No, that's bad actually. Oh, keep coming. I mean, like that shot there, would that really have come out of that rough up the
Second
side
shot
there?
coming up. Let's
Probably
bring in
not.
Iona Stephen.
There's 137 yards to the flag. Pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
Looking just to run it up, to be honest. It's a difficult one. In fact, is this ball gonna? Is it gonna roll as much? Do we go with that and maybe just bring it back a little bit? That's a 7% underswing, but we probably need that. Or roll out. Oh, I see it didn't roll out as much.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a
Kind of
green
thought
in regulation.
it might have done
chance.
that. Yeah, here we go. It's a little bit at the end it comes back, but it's really more from the left. It's 2 inches down. Oh, it moved a lot more than I thought.
There, that'll leave just a couple of feet.
That moved a lot more. So I think I quite like the auto tap in because they're not really going to. Well, you shouldn't really miss from that range. But I do think with a hard putt, I think possibly you could miss. So I may put it in for future. The other disappointing thing that we don't have is a driving range. I think that is such a big, especially
Boy, that's
you know,
way
needing
down
to
there.
learn
Should only
shots.
leave an iron to this par 5.
Like learning the shot shaping for real. You know, that's something that I've not even tried. So it'd be quite nice to have a practice range facility for that kind of thing. I don't think there is one,
Way down there, a good look at a
which is
second
kind of
to the par
disappointing.
5.
Yeah, what have we got? Right, the wind. It's not really downhill much. Is it going to roll? That's one of the thing. I feel it might roll out. Oh, what was that? Was that a punch? Oh, it's a punch. I must have changed. Oh, you absolute donut.
Just a bit too
Oh
much
my
on the second
goodness.
shot on this par 5, but shouldn't have too much trouble.
I must have
getting
changed
up
at the
and down for
shot,
birdie.
but not. Oh. Wow. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, is that gonna? I mean, is that really gonna roll out? Is it? I feel like maybe clubbing. I feel like going for that club. Do you know what, when I was swinging and it went back and it didn't go back as far, I kind of thought there was something odd.
Well, it just comes up a little shy of the flag, but all in all, a good shot out of that rough.
Oh, it's a missed
Look
opportunity.
here at
Good chance
birdie.
for a.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot
Say
of
good chance for a
breaking this
birdie.
overall.
Good chance for an
Distance
eagle.
very important. It might be one of those putts. Hit it firm, you take the break out altogether.
She's actually got some quite good pointers, if I'm honest. It's not going to break that much. It's 4 inches up, so she could be right. Oh, I've had it short. Yeah, it did break.
Pretty good read there. Definitely
Wasn't a good
speed,
putt, it was
and
under.
just skips a foot or so by.
That's a good opportunity missed there, to be honest. Yeah, you can see that
That one
that
finished
putter's
off.
way
It
too
is a
big.
par here at 5. and he'll stay at -3.
So we're one shot behind. So we're also playing with Henry. Should be good.
Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm.
Oh,
hit
baby.
fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Yeah, that just rolls forever. Right, what we got? A little chip maybe? Chips are a little bit different. I'm
So you see
kinda...
where this wound up. Just a short
See, the
pitch for a
pitch is
second.
probably the best. But I don't know how... Well, we've got do we have a... Yeah, we have the flop. The flop shot's... Yeah, we'll go with the flop. See what it goes to. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Yeah, I'm not... I feel I'm partial on the shot because I need to, but I need to hit it full.
That's how
Short game's a
quickly
little
fortunes
bit
can change. You figure from
weird
where
at
that
the
ball
moment.
was, should have been a great chance for a birdie. Now,
Oh my god!
I mean, par, maybe even bogey on the table.
Oh, this is brutally tough. This is so much uphill here. I mean, I think we need to go at least this. At least. Hey, one thing, that wasn't far away.
This is an 11-foot putt.
3 inches up. Come on. I also feel that white line that heads into the cup is like a pin. And I always feel that I want to remove it. Oh, what's this? Double? Is this a bogey? Bogey.
Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6.
Yeah,
Now he's going to fall a couple of shots.
I think they had that visual hole out in some of the previews, but it was a little bit more dynamic. Where I think they maybe toned it down a little bit. It's a little bit more basic. Right, I think, to be honest, I think we just drive this up here and just see where it ends up. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Bunker.
Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker.
Okay. What we got? Oh, we've got quite a long way to the pin actually. 70 yards. So where does this club actually go? Right. Okay. Oh baby. Oh, be good. Ah. Okay.
Let's put it mildly. The tee shot was good.
Actually got a lot of control out of the bunker there.
Barely borderline.
We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
It's 10 inches down,
This
it's
is
a lot
very
downhill.
straight putt, but it will be fast. So you've got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
Break though. It's all about the break. Yeah, to me that white line looks like a pin. I don't know whether I like that there. I don't think it's going to break too much. Come on, baby. Come.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn.
Oh,
That
that was
will
close.
somehow stay right on the edge. That
Right,
one
par.
finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead.
Right. 8th hole. How much is this going to roll? This is the tricky thing with these courses. Come on, baby. Oh, get down. Stop. Oh, what a shot. Didn't roll as much.
Safely aboard.
That's almost
He has a 12-footer here.
kind of holeable range here. Again, how much is it going to break? Didn't break
Not
as
that
much.
time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th.
The auto tap in's okay, but it seems a little bit slow. Right, we're 2 behind. Is this going to be drivable? See, that's what I'm trying to put. I'm trying to put stuff on it, but I'm not used to like, having that. I'm used to aiming with 2K. I'm actually going to try a draw here. See what it's like. Didn't really turn as much as I thought. See, how'd you hit that guy's
Too
foot?
strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway. And
I'll actually use a 3 in that one.
big hit, though.
So from the rough, his second at 9.
Right. Now, I feel flop. See, the long flop I don't think is an option here. The dispersal range is way too much. So I think we go with the finesse wedge. But we maybe have to put stuff on it, like a... I don't know if this is right. No, that's a punch. No. Back. I don't know if that's going to be the right shot. Let's try it anyway. Maybe not hit it full. Yeah, it stopped pretty quick.
Now this for birdie.
From my vantage point, I don't see a whole lot of break. He should have a good run at this one.
See, technically he's actually right. There's not... Do you know, I'm just going to hit this straight.
Oh, that one
Oh, there you go.
perfectly. It is a
There you
birdie
go.
here at the 9th. And that will mean this
There's a little,
is an even par front side.
VFX splash. I think that's quite... I don't mind that. Oh my god, that's cold. Is this drivable? I think you can get pretty close. in this one, if I'm honest.
Oh, this is going to be way down there.
That's big. I don't think the wind's the right way though. Well, that's on the green.
Drivable
142
par 4,
foot from the hole.
not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
Oh my goodness. How do you even read this? Right. Have we got a... Now, do we have a green mode? I don't think we have. But the problem I've got at the moment is I can't... I mean, it slopes quite a bit by the looks of it. This is... Okay, this is a bit of a hit and hope here. I mean, we could do a pitch, but... I think the putt is probably going to be technically the best bet, but it's just really the aim I'm not 100% sure of. I want to hit it a little bit. Wow, I think that was quite a bit short.
That's not even going to get in the right area code.
Jesus.
Way short. This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt.
Right. I don't know if there's a way you can scout the green. There probably is, actually. Gotta get the break here though. See, I think also the way he's standing in the putt is not, to me that's not a putt stroke. He should be a little bit more upright. This is going to be difficult actually. I don't think I've got the line. Good speed.
That stop. Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. So that's in for par to start this backside.
Right, so it's a par, it's not bad.
And he'll remain right where he is.
We're in the mix. Oh, it's a difficult one. I mean, to be honest, we could maybe come from this side just a touch, a hair. Bit of fade, but I don't know why I've got this high camera all of a sudden. I don't think I judged the wind at all. I set up the fade. They had the kind of,
yeah, that's
I think it was a
good
low
spot
fade
to be on the front portion of the
but
green.
I never judged the
A
wind.
birdie putt here at the 11th.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Commentary is good as well. I think it can be quite informative, and I think it happens at the right time. Like, how much is this going to break though at the beginning? Do you know, that's what I thought. I thought it was going to break quite a lot, but
on by.
Putting's difficult.
So that brushed in for par.
I don't know
here
where
at
to keep
11.
the tap ins
And he'll
on.
stay
I think I'd
right
rather
where
maybe
he
just
is.
put out myself, if I'm honest. But I don't know, I actually never checked the score there. I mean, to be honest, there's sometimes that I would say at St Andrews, I mean, going for the green's one thing, but I think sometimes, you know, to actually play like a positional shot is sometimes better. This one's difficult, man. There's just so much danger. Oh, we're actually co-leader. I can see it up there. I'm playing for position here.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this
Because if you go for the green, you're either going to be over the back, maybe have a difficult chip,
good drive here.
or even if you get on the green, if you're not close to the
So
pin,
the
because of a
great
really
tee
long
shot
putt.
left him here. Now his second from relatively close range.
Maybe really want to be a bit here, but this is difficult actually. It's a 48-yard shot. I think. I think the flop's not enough. That, as I say, the long flop just isn't an option for me at the moment. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. Maybe. Oh, yeah, put a little bit of height in it as well. Oh, it needs to get up over that slope. No. Oh, it did stay up.
Really, it's a waste after that tee shot. Just very average approach.
A long one coming up here for birdie.
Again, the trouble with this putt is there's quite a lot of break at that initial part, which I think is going to affect the ball a lot more than what I think. Compared to the last hole it did, so I'm going to go with it, gut feeling. Turn a little. Oh, baby, baby.
Nah, the pace
Come on.
absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And that
So we're
is
scoring
gonna
not
push
too
him
bad.
into
The
lead
AI don't
here
seem to be
on
scoring
this
as
Friday.
much. But I'm happy that we're not really like running away with it. This is actually quite a tricky one because I think we ended up. I think we're going to, again, I think we're going to have a lot of rollout here. So let's play slightly smart, if there's such a thing.
This one tugged just a bit. The wind gonna push it a little.
Come on, come off that slope.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is gonna wind up squarely in the fairway.
Again, with the rollout in this course, you really have got to think about your landing point and also your rollout. Much more than like 2K.
So Iona, this is
probably didn't have
second
as
from
much.
The fairway.
And this kind of
It's
thing, especially on
125
a
yards
links
left
golf
to the
course.
hole. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Right, what we got here? Now, is this gonna? Thing is, again, how much are we gonna get? Is it just gonna land really soft? Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's an underswing. I don't know if did we judge the wind or did we hit it over? We hit it fast.
Yeah, it finished on the green.
It's not
Less
bad.
said, the better.
He's hoping here to at least get this to tap in range, but it is for birdie.
Good opportunity. It's level. There's not a lot of. It's a break though. I think we go a bit there. Again, a little test because I find them offline when I swing. Yeah, that's looking good.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain at 4 under.
So we're tied for the lead. So this guy's not really, we're not losing him. It's quite a big fairway. Bit overswing there.
And now our co-leader with problems here off the tee. That ball
Jumped,
going to settle
jumped quite
down
fast.
into the
I think
thick
there's
stuff.
yeah, there's a button where you can actually double tap it and it goes straight to the finished product. Oof, look at that rough, 34%. Obviously with this club it would be. Now, do we want to put it up? No, let's put it up here. Again, my downswing on my swing's fast. I need to work out how I get that.
Frank, you surprised that one came out as well as it did?
Certainly, Rich. This hole at one stage looked very problematic, but now, back in the fairway, you never know.
I think that's what I did. I think I pressed this and went to the punch. Because I think I thought I was clubbing up, but I'm not. I'm actually changing the shot type. Which is why I played that shot in that par 5. Oh, we need to be careful with that back slope there. Again, is this going to roll out a little bit? I feel it should. Oh, what is that? That's a punch again. Oh, I've done it. I've done the same. I think 2K23 buttons is coming into play here. Or something. Oh, that's costing us shots here. Ah, what a donut. What an absolute donut. I don't know, I keep pressing that button, I don't know why I'm doing it.
Woo, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
This is a 13-footer. Nah, the putter bails him out.
Well, we'll get a par. Really, we should be getting some better at par 5.
Right where he is.
Well, Henry's went to 5 under. You watch his bunkers.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
That's good.
Just 90 yards remaining here for his second into the par 4.
Right, 90 to the pin. Again, the wind. It's not bad.
It's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
A look at birdie here at 15.
Yeah, it's
again,
just very slightly
a lot of break
up
at
the
the
hill. I
beginning.
don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
Ooh. Now, how much do we take that advice? A ball. So a ball is like, I would say a ball's about there. Do we go with his advice? Huh? Nope.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And this will remain a one-shot advantage.
Nope, he's must have double bogeyed. I mean, we're not really doing too much. We're not really like moving away from the field, so.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. So a big drive.
40
not
yards.
Much needed to carry here for his second.
Again, I think we're in this kind of in-between phase, so. Probably just going to hit this here, but. Again, it's a tough one. Well, gives us a chance at birthday.
Good soft hands. That is nicely done. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
Come on, you should get this. See, we missed it. We actually overswing. I don't know what it probably did if we'd hit it perfect.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Ah, it's a missed opportunity. Oh, that's not good. That's not good either.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and this will stay
Right, we've still got a shot
lead.
I don't think you'd want to be walking with somebody's teeing up there. Oh, that's a good drive. Oh, just catches the rough bit.
Too strong for this hole, eh?
We're close to the
Ran out
hole
of fairway
here.
and
We're not
into the
far
rough.
from the hole.
Big hit, though.
In set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This
96
ball
to
in the rough, but a pretty good
100%.
lie.
0.8 degrees below. I take it that means below the feet, downslope. Oh, tell you one thing, there's not much room for error here. Come on.
This one has a chance to be
Oh,
close.
baby, don't spend too much.
Rich
Good
is
shot.
at 8 or 9 feet. I don't know
Come
about
on.
that, but it is a great approach.
I'm not really. I'm not G'd up
8
here.
feet now
It's cold.
for
I'm just.
birdie.
I'm quite like low key at the moment. Right, come on, let's drain this putt. I mean, I don't think it's going to go much. Just outside the cup. See, that's a perfect hit.
Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at
Come on,
17.
5 under.
And he moves to 2 under for
So
his
Henry
round
birdies that
and
as well.
-5 overall.
So we still get the shot lead. Did we drive this before? I think we can get pretty close to it. If I'm honest. Oh, I thought that was the bagpipes. It's actually like it sounds like the police or an ambulance or a fire engine. That was quite interesting. I was actually getting really nostalgic. I thought it was the bagpipes playing.
This one started up the right side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the
not a
weekend.
bad place
and
to lay
that,
up, I'll tell you.
Another good drive here.
Slocum Bridge.
From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Well, it was an impressive effort off the tee, but here we are in the Valley of Sin, a piece of land that's fraught with enough history to earn its own biblical surname.
So, I feel, my gut feeling is a chip. That's my gut feeling. I don't know why, I just feel, if you land it roughly there, I think it should be pretty good. I'm going to go with it. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, it's going to come down as well. Okay, that was not a good idea. I could hear the church bells here as well.
I dare say we're getting a little closer. It's not much better though.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a very poor effort. Yeah, the actual background sounds are really good. You can hear people talking and stuff. That's maybe what we should have done it the first time, but
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
well, come on, let's finish this off. Oh, no way.
Quite online, and that'll
I think I
drift a
came
couple
back.
feet by.
I came back the other way. Well, we were the leader. I don't think we're going to be we might be tied, maybe.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off.
I mean, it's not a bad round.
And that's going to
One
drop
under.
him back to 4 under par.
So an
So we've
action-packed
we're
first
tied
2
for the lead.
rounds and a packed leaderboard as well, with our featured golfer in a share of the lead after day 2.
So we can't
Steady.
separate them at this stage, but somebody, and I guarantee you somebody will play lights out in the weekend, and that will be the difference.
So that's it for us.
Oh, I was
For
going to say,
Frank,
that's
Noda,
Ashley
Iona,
Henry. Right,
and
okay.
our entire crew. Rich Lerner saying,
So,
thanks for joining us. We'll
scoring
see you
wise,
next time on EA
I mean, there's somebody shot
Sports
4 under par.
PGA Tour.
So I'm just going to look at the scores, see whether that... Yeah, I think we can maybe bump it up a little bit, although... I mean, there's some 2 unders, 4 unders, 1 unders, 2 over, 3 over, 4 over. Yeah, it's not too bad. But I may even put it up slightly, maybe even to 85. There we go. That is the amateur, the R&A. So we're doing okay. We possibly could got a good chance, I think. So I might just put that up to 85. Or did I save that? No. So we'll save that. We'll put it to 85. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game. It's too early to say. You know, there's a couple little things. I'm not really one to do like videos where I highlight what needs to get changed and so I just play the game. I just enjoy playing the game. I don't really, you know, I'll do my career mode. I'll do it full. I don't. Probably not going to do quick rounds. Although I don't know. I think quick rounds could be quite interesting. Because you could be in certain scenarios where the simulation maybe doesn't go as good. And you've kind of got to pull it out the bag. Like the last couple of holes, you've really got to play like super good. So I think that can be good. But I think when it goes the other way and you're kind of playing okay, but then the simulations put you like you're maybe shooting 3-4 under par, and then the simulations put you back. I think that could be kind of frustrating. But then that's just the the way your golfer is, I suppose. But anyway, I do apologise for my cold. I'm kind of struggling a little bit today. So, anyway, take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.